Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to find the truth, and only the truth. I am not claiming that this will be easy for you. The Nazis are masters of disguise, of propaganda, and of lies. But it is your job to search long and hard for the truth, among the lies, bribery, hearsay, and fear that may haunt this court. Listen well and hard, and make a decision fairly, so that our children can live in a society that will be free of injustice that plagues fascist societies.
As a lawyer, and therefore a woman of the truth, bound to uphold justice, I am proud in this instance to stand here and support the falsely accused Nazi Party from the lies and slander that are being hurled at them from people who should know better. To accuse the Nazis of this crime is not only profoundly ignorant and blinkered, but completely unsupported by hard, concrete proofs. We, ladies and gentlemen, are people of the 20th century. And in these modern times, it is essential to rid ourselves of the prejudices and blinkeredness of the past and lead the way into the future. A future supported not by bias and opinion, but by hard fact and truth. Truth is what is needed all over Germany in these times of crisis, and truth is what I have come to hold up today. The truth, ladies and gentlemen, is that the Nazis are innocent, and I hope to be able to make you all see that by the end of today. Thank you.
What is your name?
William Shirer.
Did Van der Lubbe start a fire?
No, he did not start. Yes, he did start a fire.
Did he start the main fire?
No, he did not start the main fire.
Was Van der Lubbe clever enough to start a fire?
No, he was not.
What did Van der Lubbe have to start a fire?
He had a shirt on his back and a pack of matches.
Was this enough, in your opinion, to start a fire?
No, it was not enough to start a fire.
What are you, and how do you know all this?
I am an American journalist living in Germany.
Do you hate Hitler?
No, I do not hate Hitler. I hate his beliefs and ideals.
Do you think Hitler is evil?
No, I do not believe that any one person is evil, just their beliefs and ideals.
Do you think Hitler would do such a thing as burn down the Reichstag?
No, I do not think that Hitler himself would do such a thing, but I do believe that the Nazi Party would.
You think that Van der Lubbe could not have burned down the Reichstag? But have you any evidence to prove that the Nazis did it?
No, I do not have any evidence to prove that they did it, but this is solely because they burnt it all.
My name is Arthur Koestler.
Who claimed to be the author of the document you have?
Carl Ernest.
Who is this Karl Ernst?
He's a member of the Nazi Party.
Who, according to him, started the Reichstag fire?
Him and two other SA members.
Who, according to Ernst, planned this fire?
Goebbels and Göring.
Did you say that Van der Lubbe was tricked into giving the blame?
He was. There were two SA members who followed him around and made sure that he was there for the blame.
Did he say how the SA man got into the Reichstag?
Through a secret passage.
What time did they meet?
8 o'clock.
What time did they start the fire?
9:05.
Did he say why he wrote down this amazing confession?
Because he did not trust Göring or Goebbels, and he wanted to tell the truth to the world.
What political party do you belong to?
I am a communist.
So do you hate the Nazis?
I think hate is a bit of a strong word. We have different political beliefs, but that does not give me a reason to hate.
Do you think Van der Lubbe started the fire?
He started a couple of fires, but he did not start them all, as it was known as Carl Ernest.
When did you publish this confession?
About 1934.
Was this trial a mock trial, held purely to prove that the Nazis started the fire?
It was a trial to prove who set the Reichstag on fire.
Did you make up this confession?
If I made up this confession, why would my lawyer have brought me here?
Your name? Herr Rauschning. Who did Göring say started this fire?
He said that some of his boys had started this fire.
How did Göring say? Did the Reichstag, how did they get into the Reichstag? They went through an underground tunnel. How long did Göring say his boys have?
Only a few minutes.
Did they do a proper job?
No, the whole Reichstag building was not burnt.
Did Göring find the whole thing sad or funny?
He found it funny. He was laughing and making jokes.
What job did you have in 1934?
I was a Nazi official.
So you knew Göring and sometimes talked to him?
Yes, I knew him.
Thank you. Your witness.
Did you hear Göring say these things with your own ears?
Not directly.
So how did you find it out? I heard this from people that I would trust.
English? From Halder. Who did Göring say started this fire?
He said that he had done it.
When did you hear this?
I heard it when I was at Hitler's birthday party in 1942.
What were you doing at this time?
I was talking to people who I was sitting with, and I was continuing to eat the meal that had been served.
Did you hear it with your own ears?
Of course I heard it with my own ears.
So you heard Göring admit that he started the fire?
Yes.
Then this is not hearsay. Your witness.
When Göring said these things, was Hitler there?
Yes.
When Göring said it, do you think Hitler would have been pleased?
I don't know, you'd have to ask Hitler that.
Is it possible that Göring said these things to show off, that he was boasting to Hitler?
I have no idea, my opinion will not be relevant in that case, you'd have to ask Göring.
Does Göring still say that he caused the fire?
I don't know, I haven't spoken to him recently, you'd have to ask him.
Is it true that you are on trial yourself?
Yes, but I fail to see how that is relevant at this point in time.
So it's possible that you're making this all up to be let off?
If I was making this up, why not that I was standing up here talking to you?
To be let off?
I knew that I was going to be let off, but there's no reason why I would be up here if I had nothing to say.
Name?
Van der Lubbe,
What party are you a member of?
Communist Party of Holland.
So you come from Holland?
Yes.
Did you act alone?
Yes, I acted alone.
Do you like the government of Germany?
No, I hate it. It's fascist and extremist.
What did you decide to do about this?
I decided to set fire to the Reichstag.
Did you decide to do something with other people or all by yourself?
No, I did it by myself. Everyone was sitting down. No one did anything. I was the only one that could do something.
Were you caught red-handed starting fires in the Reichstag building?
Yes,
Do you admit starting the fire?
absolutely.
Why did you choose the Reichstag building to burn down?
Because I didn't want to harm anyone, so I set the fire to the Reichstag.
Did you act alone?
Yes, I acted alone.
Did anyone help you?
No, I acted alone, sir.
Did you see anyone else in the Reichstag?
No,
Who arrested you?
the German police.
Did you tell anyone that you started this fire?
Yes, I told everyone that I think, so I'm not ashamed of what I did.
Did you plan it?
Yes,
Is the German government a bad government?
absolutely.
So is it possible that the German police can beat up their prisoners?
I wasn't beaten because I said it all.
So you're saying that the German police didn't beat you up. But if they had, would they have forced you into giving a false confession?
I don't know, I've never gotten beaten up by Germans.
So you think the German government's a bad government, but they've never done anything to harm you? What motive
Yes,
is to
they're fascist and extremist, and I hate them!
What is your name?
I am Dr. Stack.
What kind of person was Van der Lubbe?
I actually examined Herr van der Lubbe before this court and I found him to be very unwell.
What do you mean unwell?
Well, from what I could see, he had a high temperature and maybe actually dyslexic.
How did Van der Lubbe get into the building?
He told me that someone told him to climb up the side of the Reichstag building, break a window and then climb in and proceed to start a fire.
Do you think this was a clever way to get into the building?
Absolutely not, unless you're tired of life.
Did Van der Lubbe get caught starting the fire?
Yes, I believe so. From what I've heard, Reichstag security captured him and held him until Nazi Party officials arrived at the scene.
Do you think this was a clever thing to do?
Not really, unless you want to be dead or a convicted arsonist.
Some people think the Nazis chose Van der Lubbe to start the fire. What do you think about this?
I don't know how good that would be, seeing that Van der Lubbe was a communist and the Nazis have different political beliefs. I don't see what the connection could be.
Are you trying to prove that the Nazis didn't start the fire?
Absolutely not.
Were you paid to come up here?
No.
So you're not biased in any means?
Of course not. I'm a doctor. I stay with my own beliefs.
Okay, if the Nazis have been trying to get a man to take the blame for starting this fire, who would they have chosen? A clever man or a dumb person that would make a lot of mistakes?
Well, I don't know. That depends on your outlook of the whole situation. You could either get a smart man who knows what you're doing and maybe...
Would a smart man have been called?
I don't know.
Thank you.